things keep appearing. Things I don't remember creating. Am I losing time? Or am I gaining it? Someone has to help me stop this. Someone has to reverse what I started before it hurts anybody else.
Mercy. Mercy.
Hello everybody, and that's just a quick interjection before we get going today, just to let you know that if you're watching this either live or when the VODs come out, the demo of my new game, CRT7, is either coming out in 4 days or out by the time you watch this. If you've ever wondered where that countdown for my streams comes from, it comes from in-game footage of my game. If you like puzzles, if you like weird, dark environments and trying to figure stuff out, solving escape rooms, I really think you'll like my game. So, I'm not very good at pimping these things and letting people know, but please feel free to wishlist it. If it's out already, go try the demo. It's a huge help for developers like myself who make games, and I'm really excited to see what people think of it. So, fingers crossed it works for you and doesn't break too horribly. And I'll now return you to your regularly scheduled Sleepy Sunday stream. Thank you for listening to this little plug at the beginning. Alright. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled Sleepy Sunday stream. This week we are going to be playing a game possibly as far away as you can get from CRT7 in tone and colour palette. We're going to be playing Parkitect. Now, I have hinted at this game a couple of times on stream before, because if you've seen any of my streams, you know I love RollerCoaster Tycoon. I think it's one of the best games ever made. RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2, sensational. RollerCoaster Tycoon 3, pretty good. After that, hot garbage. And I'm constantly looking for games that are kind of modern interpretations of that. And unfortunately, I have played very few that I think are good, or at least scratch the same itch as the old RollerCoaster Tycoon games. You'll have seen that we played a while back Park Beyond. That I was really hoping would be good and would scratch that same itch. Unfortunately, it was just not very good. Making roller coasters was a bit rubbish, and that's my favourite part of these games. I've tried Planet Coaster in the past, and while making roller coasters that is better, the park management side's not sensational. So, I have heard that Parkitect is supposed to be the kind of modern spiritual successor to the old RollerCoaster Tycoon games, and I've played it a very little bit, but a long time ago, so I can't remember how any of it works. So today I thought we would, rip the band-aid off and give it a go. See if this does indeed live up to the game it is aping, filling the biggest shoes I think you can in game design, trying to take on the weight of RollerCoaster Tycoon. And I guess we'll see, right? We'll see, and we'll give it a try, figure out if it is good, if it scratches the right itch for me. So I guess we might as well really just get going. As I say, I haven't played this for a very long time. This will be an entirely fresh save, I think. The only thing I've done is I've just fiddled a bit with the controls because the zoom when I was testing for the recording was hilariously slow and it made me sad. But apart from that, we're going in pretty fresh. So, yeah, I guess we'll start with the tutorial and then move on to a proper park, because I can't remember how you play this at all. Okay. Hey there, future Parkitect. This tutorial will teach you the basic skills for running your own theme park. Please select a lesson. Before we do that, let's ignore that and figure out how to move. Okay. Okay. Before I should probably just do the tutorial, right? Because it will tell me. So I can WASD, or I can middle mouse button. All good. Left. Oh, plus middle mouse to move left or right. If you move up or down, it will be tilted. And we can rotate in 90-degree increments. I'm not going to do the hold alt and middle mouse because in these games, if I rotate out of the one angle, I get really horrifically lost. So we'll maybe use the these ones, but probably not the tilty ones. Zooming works as you'd expect. Ooh, look how close you can get. Well, that's pretty. Zoom in on a roller coaster. I mean, look at the roller coasters. That is a beauty. Just real nice. Yeah, I can click on the things. It's got a follow camera. It's got windows to move around. This is already giving the right vibes. But look at that. That is beautiful. Lovely and smooth. Car coasters are moving quite nicely, to be fair. They feel quite... Physics feels perhaps a bit more realistic than in Sploosh, than in RollerCoaster Tycoon. Nice. Okay. That's pretty much all there is to it. Thanks, game. Hello, Port Ponky. I am amazing. I'm following a tutorial. So, you know, can't claim any of the credit for this. Oh, that's a nice roller coaster, 4 abreast. Yeah, they held their hands up. I did not build it all in 10 minutes. It's technically only been 5 minutes because of my countdown, and we did a little plug for CRT7 as well. Okay, if you want to build a theme park, you finish now. Building works. Controls are most the same whether you build a shop, ride, or anything else. Let's try building some decoration. Open the deco menu. Yes, it's this one. Oh no. Oh, that's... Oh no, that's a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Right. Let's just go classic. With some benches or some bins. Oh, there's a lot of benches. And some signs. Let's go over sign. Oh, look, the game's showing off. Because in RollerCoaster Tycoon, you really don't want to do paths that are more than one wide. The AI gets all confused. Yeah, let's just put a sign over here. How do I rotate it? Ah, just by moving it, and it auto kind of maps to the path most of the time. Oh, I see. It's where I aim it at the tile. Cool. So let's find somewhere nice for this. Oop. Oh, we've got some options. No entry for guests. No entry for janitors. No entry for haulers. No entry for mechanics. No entry for security. No entry for entertainers. Interesting. There we go. A lovely sign. And then as it's Port Ponky, we better put warning symbols on it as well. Lovely. Perfect. Now, clearly that didn't count for the tutorial. You're very welcome, Port Ponky. So let's, I guess, get a lovely topiary. Put that down instead. Ah, spaces rotate. Left shift up and down E. We just tap left, it goes to the floor. Ah, snap to grid. Oh, that's what we want. Oh, we can change the grid size as well. Oh, wow, okay. Well, let's just keep it at a sensible grid size. As long as any building tool's open and your cursor looks like it does, you can destroy things with right click. If you hold right click, it will continue destroying things, but only objects that belong to the same category as the one you initially clicked on. This is useful for quickly destroying only a bunch of rocks. without having to be afraid of trying anything else. Okay. Alternatively, we can use the bulldozer. It's mostly useful for destroying lots of stuff. You get a full refund for destroyed objects for quite a while after they've been built, so don't be afraid to experiment. Fine. Try destroying the deco object you previously built. Away. You might have noticed the text box in the top right, all the relevant controls. So you can rotate up to space. That's really good to know. Cool. Most things can be raised up or down by holding left shift and moving the mouse up and down. You can also use left control to raise objects to the same height as whatever is below your mouse cursor, by placing something above this blue cube. Okay. For example, a rock. Well, I could do that, or I could make fire happen. Ooh, fire. Left control. So we can do that. The left control doesn't seem to be working on this, I guess because it's not a real object. So we can just whoop it up, put our grid back on, and now we've got some fire. Lovely. You can find the Object Pipette tool near the top of the deco building window. Lets you clone any deco object that's already in the park. That can speed up building quite a lot. I imagine it can. Cool. Fire, 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 fire. Excellent. Oh. Well, hello there, entertainer Sean Bradshaw. I guess you are one of the entertainer types you're allowed. Wandering around. I get you, buddy. I think that's actually based after... It's Texel Raptor who make this game. I guess that's their logo. Many deck objects can place freely, but when holding left dot... Oh, they snap to a grid. Yeah, we figured that out. The first ride. This is the good stuff. Ride's the most important thing in a theme park, of course. There are very big and intense rides, like roller coasters, but also smaller, less intense rides. Roller coasters attract many new guests to the park, and most people love them. Guests are different though, some prefer less intense rides. You should offer something for everyone. This park already has many intense rides. Let's look at how you can build a simple calm ride. Ah yes, Carousel, that is a classic to be fair. So what sort of rides do we have? We've got yeah, calm rides, thrill rides, coasters. Oh, bobsleigh coaster, lovely. Junior, mine train, wooden and steel. Yeah, got some classics, some transport rides in there as well. And water rides as well. Yeah, cool. Oh, that was bigger than I was expecting. Also, that's not the carousel brain. What are you doing? There we go. Okay, we rotate it, but it doesn't really matter hugely, so let's just boop. Next, we have to put an entrance and an exit. Oh, don't rotate the camera, game. I'll get all confused. We had this conversation. Oh, it won't let me rotate it back. We could have put the entrance right next to the path, but it's better to give guests some space where they can wait for their turn for the ride. So let's add a queue line. Open the path builder window, and select the queue path type. Yeah. Okay, so far, so RollerCoaster Tycoon. I guess the top ones are queues, and the bottom ones are... What are you? Employee paths. Oh, yes. This is the big twist that they've added to the formula I'm excited to try. We'll get back to that, I am sure. I guess it's just clicky-draggy. Clicky-draggy, and it's cleverer than RollerCoaster Tycoon about doing those. Yep, cool. Finally, the ride needs to be open. Oop. And then, yeah, we have the typical off, test, and go. I like the other signs. Can we edit there? Get on them horses, you ingrates. Perfect. And it plays carousel music. Can we change the carousel music? Oh, we can. Lovely. It is good that they're doing the bits of RollerCoaster Tycoon that work in RollerCoaster Tycoon well. That was more sinister than I was expecting. Good. By the way, in most scenarios you will start with a very small amount of rides and have to research new ones. Also classic. Oh yeah. Not even looked at all this. So what have we got here? Day, night. So that's our park rating, the green semicircle. Time remaining until next month is that one. Then we've got temperature. It is warm. Money. Is that my number of peeps, I guess? And I guess that's our operating profits. Yeah, okay. Classic. And we've got transport controls as well. Let's look at research. Okay. Clearly, roller coasters and all the budget. Market research allows you to survey your guests and see detailed information about them. Well, that's interesting. Sure. Finances. Sooner or later your park will have to make money or it will have to close. Welcome to capitalism, kids. I'm going to move away from the slightly sinister roller coaster carousel music. Let's have a look at the lovely junior coaster. While the capitalist police come to get us. You can either charge guests for using a ride or charge a fee at the park entrance simply for entering the park. You can also do both at once, but if you charge for your rides, most people will probably not be willing to pay a very high park entrance fee. But then there's also shops where you can absolutely fleece people. And the roller coasters look really good the way they're moving. Damn. Oh, let's use this coaster over here as an example of how to adjust prices. Simply click the ride and input the input field for the price will be right there. It will be right there. But how much can you charge? Generally, the more exciting a ride, the more guests will be willing to pay, but you should listen to your guests' opinions to really find out. Wave Breaker was a really good deal. You know what that means if you've ever played a RollerCoaster Tycoon game. It getting more expensive. Really good deal, you say? I think you'll find it's now $6. Wait, important question. Can I change that to pounds? Can change to metric, obviously, which is good. No changing to pounds. Oh. Sad times. To get a full picture of how well your park's doing, let's peek at the finance window. Here you'll see a full summary, blah blah blah. Most important row is operating. Yep. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. It's a sum of all the money you're making and spending from running the parks, which does not include sporadic costs like purchase of new rides. So that was always something that was difficult in the old games, to figure out whether you'd lost money that month just because you bought a big new roller coaster. As long as this number is positive, you'll be fine. In a new park, you won't make much money yet, and you have a negative number. You'll be having to work to change this. Yeah, currently not fine. That bad. But okay, we do have a lot of money though. In case you run out of money, you can get loans from the loans tab. Yep, so much so standard. There'll be monthly fees that you have to pay back. Yeah. This tutorial park is horribly managed. Shops. Your guests will get hungry and thirsty. Yep. Select a shop, the shop menu, and place it in the highlighted area. Now this, I think, is where this game differs most. So I'm interested to see. Now, I saw in here. It has got a list of them. I think somebody was saying, yeah, many of your guests are thirsty. So let's get a drink stall. Oh, we've got the info kiosk. Do we have a balloon stall as well? Turkey legs. Wow, okay. Vending machines. Oh, it tells you how many there are in the park. That's also useful. We don't have a bubble tea in the park. Balloons, amazing. Ooh, different shapes of balloons, so we're putting one of them down. No one sells bubble tea, so we'll do bubble tea. I like that it automatically rotates sometimes when it's next to a path. Okay. See that symbol above the shop? It means this shop is out of stock. Now, that is different. This over here is your park's delivery centre where all shop products arrive. A hauler will have to pick up these crates and deliver them to the shops. Right now your park has no haulers, so open the staff management window, then select the hauler tab and hire one. Place him. Really? Unconscious bias much? Place them somewhere on a path, and they will eventually go and deliver these crates. Interesting. So this must be employee-only path. That looks like there's a back door into the shop. So we have janitors, mechanics, security, and entertainers that we've seen before. What entertainers can we have? Raptors, sharks, robots, scarecrows, and knights. Well, I mean, they're all going to be dinosaurs. Let's not piss about. Haulers. Oh, we can change their outfit colours as well. Hire a hauler. And just to prove you wrong in the chat there, Port Ponky, our first hauler is Nicole Stevenson. So, you know, apparently there are female haulers, just not in the tutorial text. So, delivering soft drinks to Zone 1 vending machine. How do we... Okay, so you can click the highlighted text to get the windows up so you can follow. That's nice. Are you carrying anything? You don't... You don't appear to be carrying anything. Okay, right now the hauler has to walk quite a way to get to the shop. This will take quite a while. Guests will also not be too thrilled to see these big crates being carried around. Shops can be stopped from the back, so let's build a shortcut. Open the path builder, blah 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 blah. And employees will prefer using these over normal paths, even if it means taking a detour. Guests don't enjoy seeing them and can't use them. Interesting, don't enjoy. Most food creates some trash. We should put up some trash bins. Yep. So much so classic. Trash bins. Yeah, these ones look alright. Plop, plop. You should also get some janitors as well. All that makes sense. Oh, I have to try something. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can still drown people you don't like. All is good. Oh yeah, that's a very full bin. Oh, you can even click on the trash bins. It shows you how full they are. That is useful. You look sad. Why do you look sad? Oh, you're not sad. You're just incredibly tired, hungry, and thirsty and need to pee. Okay, cool. Stocking shops is a cost, and shopkeepers want to be paid. They should take care of our guests. Want to make a steady profit and more guests come to the park, we can always expand. Okay. Yeah, so this was the new mechanic that I'd heard they'd added that I think is really interesting. You actually have to stock your shops, but guests don't like seeing the shops being stocked, so you have to kind of do Disney World style shortcuts and hidden routes and things, which I just think is a really interesting... I'll get a couple more haulers. I think it's just a really interesting way of kind of making the park design more interesting. Well, exactly, it is quite accurate. I wonder if we have park info. No, not that one. Do we have a visualization thing somewhere? Ah, yeah. Is that what I want? Well, these all seem interesting. I don't think that's what I wanted. I wanted to see if I could tell the oh, I guess it's in the behind the scenes one. But I want to see if you can see the attractiveness. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to see behind the scenes stuff. As your park grows, it becomes more difficult to supply shops that are far away, such as these ones over here. You would, for example, build a network of underground employee paths leading here, but that will be slow and probably very expensive. Another option is using the transport system, which is fast but expensive. Place a depot. Oh, we've got a park utilities thing. Oh, we need staff rooms. Oh, a trash chute. Janitors can drop trash bags here. It needs to be connected to underground connectors. The delivery building. Guests don't enjoy seeing it. Oh, so the janitors don't have magic pockets either. They also have to dump off trash bags. Okay. So it says put a depot. Oh, that was the wrong button. We'll get to that in a second. I put in a mod because there was one thing this game was missing. I guess boop. Next we have to connect the underground connector to the depot building and the deliveries building. Oh, okay. That's pleasing, how that builds. Oh. There we go. We can tap shift to get it the same height. And I go on subway sifts and stuff. Yeah, as I say, I've not played it for a very long time, so I'm not aware of it. Finally, we need to tell the depot which crates it should receive. Close the tube builder and click on the depot and add the two shops to it. Ah, the depot was this thing back over here. Oh, and then we say that one and that one. Okay. Clever. Your haulers can pick up the crates from these shops. Now there's just one small problem. Guests enjoy being fully immersed in your park. They don't want to see how it operates behind the scenes. Whenever they get a direct view of park utility whenever they get a direct view of park utility buildings, this breaks their immersion. Let's check the decoration visualization view to get a better idea of what doesn't look so nice to your guests. Yes, where is that and how do I do it? Click here. Ah, okay. Open the visualization window. You can now see in green the good-looking parts of the park and in red the parts the guests don't like. The area around the depot is deep red because your guests have direct view of it. Oh yeah. Although, I have to check something, because that is real bad for colour blindness. Okay, you can swap it to a blue-orange colour scheme, which is better, to be fair. Which, to be fair, I might actually keep it on, because I really don't like the red-green colour schemes for these kind of visualizations. Okay, cool. Improve this, the depot should be hidden. Ah, so okay, so pink is the source of the bad decoration rating. Red and green, it's very boring. If you've ever done any data science, you get very sick of it. You could raise the train a bit. See how this improved the ratings. I honestly wasn't looking. Place some fences. Interesting. Or plant some trees. Oh, so you can use trees as well. Okay, that is nice. Or you can block the view using hedges or maybe rocks, or you can get really involved and construct an entire custom building. There are many ways of doing this. Clever. So if we make that go away for a second. They said that we could grab this. Ah, lost my way. Yeah, okay, so we can then fence them off like that. Okay, that's quite nice. I like that. Oh, they've made it so much nicer to build fences than in RollerCoaster Tycoon as well. You just click and drag, which you totally couldn't do in RollerCoaster Tycoon, and it was not nice. Okay, cool. Very clever. I note with interest, these still haven't had any haulers help out, so maybe we'll just boop a hauler in there. Where are you going? No. Oh, I'll need to zone the works, won't I? Oh well, that seems to have been okay for now. The also thing I want to see is there... We've got fences. Are there gates? There are gates. Not particularly many gates, admittedly. Oh, and they don't count as... They don't count as path clippables. It just said I've maintained a profitable park in the achievements. Not sure that's true. You have to assign them to the green zone. The employee path there is green. Alright, it's a fair point. To be fair, the green zone is quite large. I guess this is how you do the janitory stuff. It is a big old zone. Oh, they're alright for now. Let's get on to the important part, how to build a coaster. A good coaster will attract many... I need to remove all this fire in the air. Okay, so I'm holding down right click and it is doing what it said, and importantly, it isn't deleting anything else, so that is actually really useful. Okay, a good coaster will attract many new guests, so let's learn how to build one. Here's the initial piece for the junior coaster that we will build. Simply right click on this piece started in the track. Coaster trains stop inside the station. The length of the station determines how long the coaster trains will be. Yeah, we all know that if we played one before. So this looks very RollerCoaster Tycoon-y. That's obviously our banking. We've got different slopes, different types of corners. I don't know what that is yet. I guess we'll find out. Timer, height marks, follow. Lift hills, and then some special pieces. Entrance exits, brakes. Please follow the tutorial steps. On-ride camera though. Cool. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Or 5. Since this coaster gains speed due to gravity, we first need to bring it up a hill first. Enable the lift hill option and build 5 up slope segments. Lift hill, can I not just do that one? I guess not. There we go. Oh, I see. The steep hill. The steep one can't have the lift hill on. That's why we can't do a steeper lift hill. Oh, and this is not even a chain lift hill. It's a tyre lift hill. Because it is a baby coaster. Yeah, then we can go back to flat. Now we disable the lift hill so the train can move freely. Build 4 downward slopes. Now we go back to flat again. The train has already picked up some speed, so a quick transition might be a bit rough. We'll increase the length of the track segments and use this to create smoother transitions by using the segment size buttons. Okay, so first things first, we've got that thing that I really liked from Park Beyond. And in Open RCT as well, we have the ghost constantly going, which is really handy. Interesting. So if we want to do like really big transitions, we can with this. Although it affects how long it takes to level out. That's going to be a bit complicated. Guess that's why the height marks are going to be important. Yeah, so this is a bit too high at the moment, but okay, fine. Build. Going straight all the time is boring. Let's build a curve. Flat curves at high speeds are bad, so you might want to bank the track a bit using the banking wheel. I will indeed. It probably didn't mean that way, but I'm quite tempted to build it that way. If I do that and I do Lateral G-forces. Oh. Let's just build that for... This. Oh, it's telling me about the lateral G-forces mode. Lateral G-forces push passengers to the side of your car and are usually not very fun. Oh. Oh no. Apparently that was a bad idea. Who could have seen that coming? They can be turned into vertical G-forces by branking the track, which press the passenger in or out of their seats and are much more tolerable. Longitudinal G-forces are generated when accelerating or decelerating. They're new. I don't think we ever really dealt with longitudinal G-forces in RollerCoaster Tycoon. Makes sense though. Yeah, so also when you're tilted that way, you're being pushed backwards, and that way you're being pushed forwards because of the slopes. Anyway, how do I... What do you want me to... I'm not actually allowed to delete this, so... Uh-oh. Driving over hills with some speed pushes the passenger out their seat. It's called airtime and it's pretty fun. Set the segment size to 3 and build an upward slope. Oh, we can go straight from upward slope to downward slope without having to put in our intermediary step. So yeah, we can do a lot more kind of different... It's just so bad. We can do a lot more smooth coasters is what I was trying to say before I got distracted by how terrible that is. But hey, they get some nice airtime. See, look, airtime as we try and fling them off the coaster. Yeah, I'm sure you've noticed now that there are a few differently steep slope options available. You can mix these pretty much however you want. Set the slope size to 2 and build a shallow slope. Let's start thinking about bringing the track back to station. This will be a fairly short coaster. This is only the tutorial. It's usually a good idea to first bring the track back to the same height as the station. This makes lining things up easier. Check the end of the station, there's a small marker that says free. It's probably connecting you to bring back at the same height. This can be a bit tricky sometimes. But by using the shallow slope and playing around the segment size, it's always possible to get back to the right height. Oh god, 3 1/8. That's not a metric. It's not a metric way of doing things. Let's say you have it in Imperial. Yeah, okay. So in Imperial measurements, we don't do things like 3 1/8 like that. You'd say 3 point something, but fine. I'm just being particular. Segment size to 5. Train is still quite fast, and we need to make a few more turns. We could build some bank curves again, but since we don't need much speed, we can brake the train. Segment down to 3. Add brakes in. Now we've got block brakes as well. Nice. I do like my block brakes. Notice you can only change the brake speed. Oh, you can also. It's in kilometers per hour down there. That's yeah. Let's make it go nice and slow. And I guess as well, the longer your block brake, the gentler the braking happens. Whoops, we were misaligned by a tile. We could go back and increase the size of the curve, but instead it wants us to put an S-bend in. Oh, I've maybe slowed that down too much. I want to go edit that section. Less slow, please. This may be a fairly short and simple coaster, where we're still somehow injuring people, but we can now tackle something more complex. Okay, and that's the tutorial. Oh, that's so bad. But to celebrate, well, in the tutorial, I assume we'd have to put an entrance and an exit on here as usual. to celebrate the tutorial, I'm going to show you the mod I've added, which is the game by default doesn't come with on-ride cameras. But obviously one of the most popular mods for this game is to put on-ride cameras on. Now bear in mind the game's not designed for these, so they might not be perfect, but I feel like I couldn't resist having them in. Oh, yep, that's a thing. Yeah, and the brakes do seem to work like how I'd expect. Oh look, there's even a person in the booth. I don't think they'll be particularly busy with this roller coaster. Okay. So, tutorial done. I guess let's go and do a real scenario. Maple Meadows, a large clearing on the frontiers of a maple forest. Lovely. Perfect place to build your first park from the ground up. Easygoing guests, relax weather. What more could you ask for? I'm very proud of how bad it was in the tutorial. They didn't think of me ranking it the wrong way, apparently. Have at least 200 guests in your park. Complete all non-optional goals by the end of December year 1. Oh, that's nice. So they've designed it so you can progress, but there's also more challenging ones for people who are less experienced with roller coaster games. That's a nice way of doing difficulty. Oh yes, I forgot to say as well, you can totally play these in multiplayer with multiple people building at the same time. But it kind of upsets me to do that, because people go and do terrible things in another corner of the park, and it makes me sad. But if you're less picky about that... Okay. January... Oh yeah. Our park's open during winter as well. Where are... Well, it's optional to complete all non-optional goals in a set time limit. You could still win, just take longer than a year. Oh, and it does music when you zoom out. Nice. I assume the fact that we've got this probably means we can build... We can, like, buy other bits of park somewhere. Let's just pause it for a second. How do we buy... That definitely looks like park we could buy outside of our boundaries if we wanted to. It's also a very classic thing in these types of games. Blueprint, terraforming maybe? Buy land, yes. Okay, we can. But we can't buy this stuff over to this lovely castle in the well. Although I've been playing too much Zelda, so I immediately want to jump in that well and see what's in it. I somehow expect we can't put this to, like, negative money. No negative money option. Right, first things first. Let's see what rides we've got. We've got some classics, some decent thrill rides, yeah, rubbish coasters, no transport rides, and a boring water ride. Which means, absolutely roller coasters, please. Decent amount of money to start off with. Hire a new research team. We're not going to do that. That's quite a lot of money at this stage. I want to do coasters, and I want to do coasters faster. Cool. But, first things first, I want to do how I always do in these games. So this is the entrance. I guess people are already going to be... Yeah, so people are already grumpy because they can see this bad building from the path over here. So I guess one of the first things we want to do is grab some of these lovely maple trees. And just sort of hide this whole area away a little bit. See if that makes a difference. It might have to be unpaused to calculate. When your daughter played this, she made a water ride that lasted 3 months. I mean, she's not wrong. That is really good value for money. That doesn't seem to have helped. But what we'll do then, do a classic. Always want a Ferris wheel, not a Ferris wheel, a merry-go-round near the entrance. Also, what fences do we have again? No seeing the employee queue. Right, carousel. Put it here. The entrance, yeah, that's the entrance. Is that the exit? Entrance, cool. So we can boop this around. Oh, we can also change. Repaint path style. Oh, no, that's not what I want, but thank you. What I want is to be able to grab the... Ah! You can, okay. You can grab the other colour styles. Oh, and you can just do any colour you want, fine. I just want some nice blue path. Oh, I deleted my bin. I was trying to avoid deleting the bin. You get testing. Trash bins. Using that style. Cool, okay. I don't need to test a carousel. I want to test a carousel. See, outdated values awaiting new test results. This is vital work. While we're here, we've got a janitor, we've got a hauler, we've got a mechanic. We don't have any security, and we don't have any entertainers yet. That's fine. What do we need? Guess we should get a thrill ride in as well. Also, what's this going at? 150, that's fine. Guess inside a capsule spins at high speed. Oh, interesting. Increased popularity during rain, increased popularity during low temperatures. I guess that's because it's an inside ride. Oh, that sounds good. I also quite like the carousels. Oh, look, you can ride the carousel. Stay safe, stay happy. What could be dangerous about this? Apart from, you know, falling in the middle and getting churned up and ground with all the moving parts that aren't properly protected. It's probably that, innit? If we do it that way around, put the entrance at the back, put the entrance in there, and then we can do this. And before you ask, the reason I'm doing that is so it doesn't destroy, hopefully, path, although I've somehow messed that up. Better. Lots of moving parts in direct contact with humans. They tend, yeah, that tends not to be good for humans. Moving parts and all that. I mean, close, but I want that to be white as well. There we go. Okay. Get you open. Get you open. Does this have day-night? I'm now interested in. It said that you can have lights on it, which kind of implies there might be a night. I guess we'll find out as we play. Oh, yeah, no, down here, auto. Day, night. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, okay, I like that. I like that very much. I mean, look, yeah. Yeah, all the neon. Right, put it back to... Put it back to auto. Oh, okay, it wasn't on auto before, which is why it wasn't switching backwards and forwards. With you. We've got 9 people in the park, which is not great. So, currently working on swinging ship. Boo, I wanted a coaster. I guess it already started on a thrill ride. There's actually some reason in one of these games to have path lights. It's a minor miracle. Okay, but it's quite nice that we can just boop it back today if we need to do building as well. Alright, so I think what I want to do is a wee cheeky sort of shop place. I was thinking I should do it over here, but then that would be really annoying for the haulers to get to. But instead, we could do a nice one over here maybe. And we have sort of a sneaky route. Would have to destroy some trees. A sneaky route over into it. I mean, we have to have it central, and then we can see what shops we've got. Burgers, fruit juices, pretzels, and toilets. All important shops. We do a pretzel, or a burger even, I guess. Yeah, burger, fruit juices, pretzels. Then we can grab our staff path. Oops. Might need to fix the trees. Grab the trees again. Whoop. Oh, I see. Yellow means it will overwrite one. Got it. I wonder if there's a small on Maple. No. Oh, wait, what was that? Is that a scaling? Oh, it is a scaling. Oh, so we can put a little cheeky Maple in, maybe. Come on, I just want just a wee cheeky Maple. There we go. Hey, don't be underestimating the importance of toilets in theme parks. I mean, what I really wish I had right now is an umbrella store, because we would be making bank. I guess what we want in here as well. Ooh, large trash bins. Perfect, and we want some benches around here. Some classic benches against this, so you can have some food while your kid is being bored on a carousel. Good to see they do use the benches as well, that's nice. I don't like that there, but I think a few more cheeky trash bins on the way out. And no, I need to do those a bit further back. Just hoping to hide them back a little bit from the main thoroughfare. Then we probably need to decorate this a little bit. What do we have in the way of fences? Ooh, string lights. Well, hello. Right. Yeah, let's... Because I assume, actually, if we put the decorations on... Yes, toilets do count as a source of bad decoration rating, as you kind of expect. So actually then covering them up with the hedges has improved that. Oh, lovely. And if we snap to grid with the hedge ends in, oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, so the pretzel stall's open. Other one's not so yet. Okay, cool. We need something for the centre of this. Oh, a fountain's not bad. Jumping fountains. Oh, classic. Classic old school theme park. I mean, yeah, go on then. Just turn this on while I'm building. Just turn the light on when I'm building. There are different types of lamps I will stick in. What would we get for it? No, maybe not. Nice and a medium? Wow, that's quite a big difference between the large and the small ones. Alright, I think a nice fountain. Then we'll put in a couple of paths and plants. We have some nice classic planters. That's what I want. Ah, flower boxes. Flower box. That is actually pretty much exactly what I wanted. Although, they don't have any colour, so I'll need to fix that in a second. But I assume... Yeah, I assume we can do colours. Seems to be a lot of different options for the flowers, or... I don't know if that's gonna... Okay, cool. So we can have all the different kinds of coloured flowers you want. So that's good. Lovely. And I think I just want something around the outer edge. Maybe a low hedge. Oh, there's even a hedge transition. Oh, I keep thinking R is rotate. It does not rotate. Oh, that's nice. Okay, currently being very, very pleased. And then we'll just finish the hedging off back around there, I think. And then we just need those hedge ends. They have the ones with the right height. Nicely played, developers. Oh, that is really... I mean, you better like this. people. Yeah, good enough. Anyway, I should probably build some rides rather than continually faffing with this area, but that does now make me quite happy. Okay, so they finished the swinging ship, which is good. We should probably also take a quick gander at our guests' forts. I want to go on carousel. There's no high intensity rides around here that interest me. Park entrance fees are a good deal. Fruit juice is really worth the money. Yeah, okay, so what that tells me is we can boop up the park entrance a little bit. And we need to put a high intensity ride in. Ah, it does say. So we've put in a 34 intensity one. Swinging ship's 36. Yeah, swinging ship looks to be the best for that. And I think this entrance way would be quite a nice place for it. I quite like the plopping. Okay, we put that back on auto. Oh, that's the thing I forgot over here. Lights. We already have a lamppost somewhere, so let's grab that. This is where I realise I filled all the spaces where I should put a lamp with a bench. Okay, that should do. Let's just go, what are the other lighting? Do they light up, I guess? Orb. Wow. That is definitely an orb. Huh. I can have a look at how it looks immediately with the lights. It's not bad. Oh, wow. That does light up. On there, does it light up the surrounding area? No, it just glows. Still cool, but not what we need right now, I don't think. Alright, yes. This. We were doing this, and I got distracted by lights. Which is... yeah, frankly, a shockingly common affliction for me, if I'm honest. Let's do the queue lines next to each other. That's a stupid place for the exit. And we'll get the queue line in. Do a bit of a wiggly one. So I think this will be a relatively popular ride. Get that open as well. Makes me wonder if I was to do fences. Do the fences... you can fence over the pre-done fences. Oh, and it even removes the... it even removes the stuff around the ride. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, maybe maybe let them escape. Just this once. Yeah. Although we do need to line them up. That's probably important. For my own sanity. Such that it is. It does have that slight weird thing of the inside-outside where you put the wall, which is always a bit of an odd thing in these games. The fact it does replace the normal surrounds of the rides. Like it. Nice. Can they also put lamps? What? Oh, they were in path decorations, weren't they? Can I also put lamps in the queue lines? Huh. Huh. I don't remember being able to do that in RollerCoaster Tycoon. Man, it's really weird that they've got actual functional lighting in it. That's really nice. Alrighty. So we're in May. Currently working on the junior coaster. That's not great either, but it will be better than nothing. See, the mini coaster is fine, but eh. Our operating profit is still negative, but we're not halfway to getting the guests in, so we probably need to get more rides in. Hey, people are loving our little food court, so that's good. Swinging ship was awesome, apparently. That's good too. I wonder if that was broken or not. Okay. So. More rides, I guess. Do a Ferris wheel, but meh. What's the spinning coaster look like? I wonder if that's sort of a Wild Mouse-esque one. Yeah, I think we need to get a coaster in just to get more people in at this stage. How is our janitor doing? Where is our janitor? Wandering around. Fine. Let's get a coaster in. Obviously, we are not building a pre-built coaster. That is not how we roll. And we want to build it one further back. Okay. Now, the bit I don't know about is spinning car, round spinning car, cars per train. Guess I'll have to figure that out later. I don't quite know how these ones work yet. But I guess we want to just do toggle spin station. I want that one more station. Interesting. We do steep lift hills, so this does feel quite Wild Mousey. Yeah, I think one more. And then we'll smooth out at the top. You off. We then probably want just a wee cheeky dip. We can do helixes that way as well. A wee cheeky dip. And we'll try and bank the right way this time. Yeah, let's make it a big curve that then gets a little and smooths out. That should then allow us to go under ourselves. Yeah, perfect. But it feels like we need another Another wee cheeky dip at this point. And then let's turn the spin on. Let's do a tighter turn this time. That's nice that you can actually do like perfectly matched dips like that by doing the transitions. Do like that. Yeah, so let's build up. Except that's probably a bit high. Let's check our lateral Gs. A little bit there and a little bit there. Probably because we've not quite should have banked beforehand. But I'm going to leave that for now, and we're gonna try this. Give it a test. See how it goes. I'll just put it to day while I'm building again. Do this, and then we'll do a nice. Oh yeah, we want to bank. Where's our back button? There we go. We probably want to start banking this a little bit sooner, so that when we do this bank, it's okay. Flatten out again. And I think we'll have a nice fast bit on the ground here. Oh, that bit is... Yeah, that bit is not good. We definitely need this to... Oh! Yeah, we definitely need this bit to smooth out a bit nicer. There we go. And down again. Flatten out. Well, then we're a bit too low, apparently, to bank without any issues. But we can then do this, and then I'm thinking we come back round, we do a couple of bumps over there and go back to the start. Just gonna probably make these twos. Yep, and then we flatten out here. I think need to go up just a smidge. Maybe a slightly quicker smidge. That thing got the clearance? No, you need a little bit more clearance, it seems. Do a cheeky one of them. That should get us at the right height. Just need to make sure this is then all still happily working. Yeah, nice. Then all I want to do is just a couple of cheeky airtime hills at the end. Probably a slightly longer cheeky air hill at the end. That is nice. We're now going to struggle to fit. Oh no. See, we're one too far across, which means what we need to do is over here, give ourselves just a little bit more wiggle room before coming across, flattening out while also going up. Yeah, because we've now got that slight issue. We need to be a little higher because we're fouling with this upwards hill. Still should be doable, I think. Maybe need a steep hill. Flattening out a bit longer up here. Yeah, there we go. And then do this again. Do a cheeky downhill. Do our lift, do our kind of airtime hill. Still not entirely convinced it's going to work, but we're going to see if we can make it work. I think what's going to help us make it work here is if we can build backwards, which I don't know if we can in this. It doesn't look like it. Because what we can do here that will probably be quite useful is if we just have a bit more here, we can helix up. We just want to keep going up at roughly the same, but also right again. So we can then clear this. I don't think I'm going to make this. No, so that's now too low down. Oh no, come on. Okay, so that, we've made it back. Boy, am I not sure this will survive though. I think the lateral G's not super bad. Oh, that one's quite bad. So what we could do is we could, in here, just put in a few brakes. Slow us down a little, but not too much that we don't make it. Also, I maybe should have been paused while building this. Never mind. I'm so used to RollerCoaster Tycoon where you can't pause when building. I didn't think that would be allowed. Let's see if that now slows them down too much to make it back up, doesn't it? You want it to be basically just enough that they can make it up that slope, but so it kills some of the lateral G's into that final corner. There it goes. Wibble. It's probably way too complicated for our first coaster in a new engine. But I do like how you build the coasters in this already. I was never a fan of those node-based systems because, as we saw in previous videos, they have a habit of going wrong quite a lot. Still a little too much speed loss there. They're researching next. They've just finished the junior coaster, that's fine. Ah, you can see the velocity if you hit that button. That's actually quite useful. It might be we can't really take out much of the velocity at all. Oh, we took some out there. I see now. Now it's going way too slow. Let's try 30. And while that's happening, we can do our exit and entrance queues. Put the exit there, we can put the entrance there. We can certainly start wibbling the queue path. Nice. That's better. Yes, that will have taken some of it out. Yeah, you see that's a much lighter shade now. So we're hurting the people in those a lot less, which is good. Now, it's auto-fenced this. I don't know how or why it's auto-fenced it. Oh, because these are also, you can also use all these different ones as queue paths. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Maybe we should get this testing, and we should think of an appropriate name. I'm so very sorry for your spines. Okay. This is what I was hoping, that it would have loads of smaller little trains. That's good. Also, it's doing the testing properly in that it's putting dummies in to simulate the weight. One of the problems with RollerCoaster Tycoon games is they don't put anything in there to simulate the weight of people, and then you can actually make coasters that test fine but then are fatal when people get on them. This happens a lot with like the bobsleigh coasters and stuff. Got some intersecting points of people seeing each other on the right. That's always nice. And the timing is about right for the amount of cars we've got as well. That is pretty good. I am quite happy with that. So what are we looking at? We are looking at good excitement, good intensity, low nausea, decoration bad. That is fair enough. Decoration is bad. But here's our lateral G-forces. Oh, that doesn't count as airtime because we're not going fast enough. Velocity is not bad. Decoration will just be generally rubbish everywhere. Okay, so that's alright. Should put some music on this, I think. Nice. And as it's complaining about the decoration, we can probably do some decoration. can certainly have some... Oh, we can certainly make it kind of dive through some hedge archways as a temporary, like... some little hedge tunnels. Kind of like those. I don't know if there's another... They sort of foul if I do them over there. Oh, but... Oh, no. That's not rotates. Brain. Do some over here. I mean, this is pretty bare bones basic decoration, but who doesn't love a bit of a tunnel? Oh man, I do wish I could, like, drag a bunch of them. But, you know, I've started this now, so this is what it is. I mean, maybe it's slightly taking the heads off, but still. Ah, we can do one over here as well. Another kind of dip through a hedge arch. Yeah, probably that's probably enough because we're probably taking the heads off. But that should help hopefully help our decoration. Yeah, so we've got a bad. So we've got a couple there. What we could do as well is I saw we have that large water tower. Could be a nice excuse for going around over there. We're definitely in sec with that. I want something in here. Do we have any big fountains? I've got signs. I didn't see signs. Fun. A round fountain would fit okay in there. It's a little thing to go round. And in these bits, I guess we can get, if we have some round walls, maybe? That's looking alright. Do we have any with windows? No. That's fine. I think we can just use these for the minute. Do a bit of a little cheeky... like a little cheeky thing to go around. This is just our first coaster. Oh, out the way deco window. And we'll just want to then put a roof on it. And we'll call that decoration for now. So we have lots of roofs. I assume we have ones that would match this wall. I hope we have ones that would match this wall anyway. How about that one? Yeah, that looks good. Hopefully that improves the decoration in this bit. Yeah, we're up to very low. Oh, nice. And that improves our excitement, though. Perfect. So I think we need to get this one open. because we're in September and I've just noticed we're a long way away from getting enough people in. So, let's get some benches down. For when people come out, so they're not too sick. Pause it temporarily because I want to look if there is... Yes, we want to advertise... Yeah, free ride vouchers to get some people in for our new ride. We'll get that going. That should hopefully boost our guest generation pretty quickly. The other thing I want to do quickly while I'm here... Oh. Okay, I don't know what photo spots are, but we'll put them in. Do we have some nice stuff that will go over the archways? Oh, those awnings are nice. Billions? Ooh. Yep, they will be just a nice little additional decoration for this. We'll make them over the station as well, and that will no doubt bump us up just a tiny little bit. Yeah, decoration low. The other thing is, can I like select and copy rectangle selection? Oh, these are like blueprints for a bunch of different scenery stuff. Well, okay, that really puts my area to shame. That's that's unkind. What I want is, I don't want to deselect all. I want you to go away. Just kind of want to grab. I want to... I want to remove... I'm just trying to grab this again to put over here. But you know what? We're just going to get going. I'll just build that while it's going. This stage. I said that. Will it fit in there? I'm not sure it will fit in there. Oh no, it just about will. So just do that, do that, do that, as we have done before. Pull it up, and then we'll grab the roof. Just slap that on as well. That will just help our decoration a little bit more. And hopefully people won't slam their heads into it. And guest numbers are going up, but not particularly quickly. So let's have a look at our guest forts. To make sure, so we hit it. Get the park advertisement as well. Get that going. Just want to get people into the park as quickly as possible at this stage. Oh, this isn't the wild mouse, because there is a separate wild mouse. Okay, cool. I think we're at the stage where we just want to throw some rides down to make sure we're getting people in as well. Put the exit, put the entrance. Get you open as well. And do we have another thrill ride we've not done? Yeah, the Twister and the Wipeout. The rainstorm is not helping, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, literally people can't get on some of the rides because of the thunderstorm. I mean, that's fair, but upsetting. Please go away, thunderstorm. I want to sneak one of these in somewhere as well. Just fit in there. That's quite nice. And we can bring the pathway up and around this way. Exit in there. Entrance in there. Get that going as well. And we have some space in here that we can fill in with stuff. I think we should box these in as well while we're here. There we go. Lovely. And then we just have to figure out some stuff to fit in this gap. Do some more flower boxes. Vehicles. Apparently we can just put a biplane in. That's nice. A classic car. I mean, sure, why not? Let's put some big maple trees in here as well. There we go. Okay, guest numbers are going up. That's good, because we still need to hit that 200 in time. I don't really know what the photo spots are for. But cool. If people are taking photos, that's good. Oh, okay, we have a lot of guests. Oh, yeah, alright. That is a big old guest generation. Do they count the second they come in then? Let's fast forward this. Yeah. So we've just got quite a heavy lag on the guest generation because they've got a long path to come down. But that should get us a bunch more guests. And then we just need to figure out something else we can build. Put the Wipeout as well. Once we're done with this, I think researching statistics, that's interesting. We should get them doing transport rides next. Yeah, our guest generation is really jumping up thanks to all these people coming in from the long path. So I think we're probably going to hit this comfortably after my panic. I'll just fast forward it, see them coming in. And our guest forts as well. Park entrance is a really good deal, you say? Oh, you poor people. $5. this is too good a deal as well. Also $5. Oh, and there, well, there we go. We have hit our goal. Comfortably. So that's nice. With our little first initial park. Oh, and we get confetti. Not confetti. Do I mean confetti? I guess it is confetti, yeah. There's a shortage, supply shortage of cups. Well then, that's the basics, I think. I think we save this. We have a look at what the next one is. Assuming that goes to main menu. Ah, we finished Maple Meadows. You can play this scenario in sandbox mode now. That's nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Ooh. 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 That's an unnecessarily fancy level unlock effect. I like that. Okay. Chanute Airfield. The small airfield has been abandoned and is now its land has become available for use. This looks like the ideal spot for an amusement park if you can work with a limited space. The old airport structures are landmarks and need to be preserved. 250 guests in the park, sell at least 400 park tickets, complete all non-optional goals by the end of June year 2. So this is a reference back to Amity Airfield from RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, I think. So that's cute. I mean, we'll do this one. We'll probably run it a bit quicker because we know what we're doing, and then that will give us a pretty. Yeah, this is very much a reference back to Amity Airfield. Okay. The scenario designs are quite pretty as well. Got an easier way in for guests too. So let's start off with, what do we have? We have similar rides. Stop doing that, do roller coasters, do them fast. But we start with slightly different rides. We start with a log flume, classic. But we also basically start with... all our depot stuff's in there, that's nice. But we also basically start with nothing. In way of park. So... customizable shop. I have no idea what that is. Okay, we start with more shops as well. So I guess what we need to do is get going. Is it this path they're using? This path they're using. So I quite like how they've set this up. So if we're going to start here, we're going to put in at the beginning, at the entrance, we want... yeah, the info kiosk is one of those ones that can go in corners. So we'll put a couple of info kiosks in here before we then split out in these two directions. And why is a customizable shop? Oh, you just get to pick what it sells. Oh, it's for one fill if you're a builder. Right, I am not a builder, so boop. But we will obviously have balloons at the entrance. Orange balloons. Orange balloons. Actually, can we say that you can sell multiple colours? I'm not sure. That's fine though. We'll just get a couple of shops up and running first. and then we'll figure stuff out later. Oh, cash machine, that is also a classic. Required item. Okay, and then we just want to just fence this off for now. Just to stop it ruining the view from everywhere else. That is a horrible fence I've chosen. That's a slightly nicer fence. Oh, I started deleting the wrong thing, didn't I? Okay, get the fencing in. We'll fix the employee path back up. And we'll make sure we've got a hauler. We don't have a hauler. I'm going to get 2 haulers in. Get a janitor in. Get a mechanic in. Perfect. Right. So, the next thing is we need our first ride. I was about to say we don't have a carousel, but we do. We have a plane carousel. Which, I mean, clearly has to be our initial ride. That is bigger than I was expecting. And we will change up our path colour. Make that the first ride you see as you come into the park. Get that going. We need to make sure we can get to the exit path. Lovely. I do think I'll keep this general kind of 2-path tile thing going. I like that. Oh, there are obviously some balloons in the balloon shop. Yes. Buy all of the balloons. Oh, have you? Oh. They've been sneaky and they've put a fence in the middle. So then allows you to put back-to-back benches. That is interesting. Okay. For some people coming in, you're not playing music. Play music. Is there something... suitable? Yeah, we'll count that as suitable. Lovely. Right. They're researching. Do we have any basic initial thoughts? Park entrance fee is a good deal. Park entrance fee is a good deal. Absolutely not allowed. We'll leave some space here, I think, for like a little shopping arcade. So we can buy some additional space if we need. Honestly, this seems like a huge amount of space. We'll just do quite thin roller coasters, for want of a better term. There's not actually much space on kind of this side, so we might as well just immediately get sort of a little shopping district set up. Nope, that's not rotate, brain. You know that's not rotate. So we'll do some burgers, some hot dogs, and some soft drinks, and I see hot drinks, and hot caffeine as well. Bring this along as before. want them to have a gap, actually. Delete the fence behind there. We'll have one fence deleted there, one fence deleted there. So we can then do... What did we lose? We lost burgers and we lost hot dogs. Okay, and then we will steal this trick from over here. Basically just have this so we can then put a bunch of benches and bins along the middle. Where are our big trash bins? There are our big trash bins. Just make sure people can get to these. They can. Haulers appear to be hauling. All is good. Now, I say that, we probably also need at least one of these. And we'll see if we can get some fencing around. Oh, that's obviously a sci-fi fence down there. I do quite like the that feels I do quite like the hedges, but this doesn't feel like a kind of a hedge sort of area. Oh, amazing, they're doing the Widder coaster. That is exactly the one I wanted. But we should get some other rides down as well. Let's extend this down this way. Get this trick going. Because I want to put some ride in over here. Some form of thrill ride. Yeah, I'll do. That won't do. Not where it is. I want it a little bit closer. Basically just going to do the classic entrance exit style thing. Like that. Get that running. So there's another reason for people to come into our park. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Feeling with the amount of shops we have, it looks like we need another hauler. So let's grab another hauler. Who are you? What are you doing back there? You shouldn't be on... I don't know how a random person managed to get into the hauler area. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was going to burst. I thought it was just doing a nice animation. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't mean to burst your balloon. I feel quite bad about that. You can get park maps as well. That's nice. Ah, do we have... No. Don't have umbrellas. Oh. A timely question to ask, clearly. That one's fun. Alright, and when we have the wooden roller coaster, we are going to build a big old woody. It feels right. In fact, I guess we might as well. Oh, now apparently our park entrance fee is too much, so let's knock that down a little bit. So jumpers too much? There are no low intensity rides around here that interest me. Oh man, they are already being picky. Okay. I guess one that might be okay over this side is a Ferris wheel. So we'll get that smacked down as well. Yeah, okay, cool. Does it tell us anywhere how many park tickets we've sold? Total guests, I suppose. Now they complain there's no high intensity rides around here. You lot, so picky. But that does mean what I was thinking of doing. Now we actually have a proper wild mouse. We do a little wild mouse in this gap, and then we do a really big woody there and back on one side or the other. Nope, that's not rotate brain. So how many... That gives us 8. That gives us up to 10. Okay, cool. There's a wild mouse. We just want to go quite high and basically wibble around a little bit, which is obviously the technical term. So particularly with wild mouse rides, you see we can't actually bank them very much. They're all about kind of really tight turns and quite sort of vigorous slope differences. That might be a bit tight. But it is about this sort of thing with a wild mouse. As far as I understand it anyway. Yeah, and then we can flatten that back out again. And you'll probably kind of start seeing the idea. How I'm planning to design this. Those lateral Gs might be a bit high, but we'll figure that out. Because I can always, to be fair, if needs be... And I press the right button. Bank them a little is what I was going to say before I fludged it. Yeah, not that really makes a huge difference at all, to be fair. It's good enough for now. Now what I want to do is I want to do one right down to the floor. So we can then do... like an airtime bump followed by a big, at least slightly banked curve. That's apparently too far down. I want that, and then I want that flat, but I want that flat like that. I think, to be fair, I want that bigger. Then that flatter quicker. Banking in the right direction. That's interesting. Kind of intersecting there already. But we can do that and then that. Then straighten out. And we can do a little, maybe a little cheeky one in here. Oh, up. Now I'd have to come one further this way. There we go. Now we're perfectly circular. We're going to turn that off. Flatten that out. It looks like we'll have to just go under here. I guess we can do a little bump before we do as big a curve as we can fit in here. Oh, I'm just going to make this flat at this stage because that is causing more problems than it's worth. Then we'll do a big bit here, and then on the way back we can then do some more kind of airtime bumps, assuming we have the speed for it. So I just need to check this as we come back round. Again, should be doing this when paused, really. Fix that curve in a second. And I wasn't paying attention whether or not we had enough for that. So we'll delete that one. Need one more back there. Yeah, we'll do that because that'll be a lot nicer. Oh. Only problem whenever you do a new one of these is figuring out the buttons for when you're kind of shorthanding stuff. There we go. So that should be a lot smoother now. Put this in to see how we're doing for speed. Yeah, we can get over that fine. So we'll probably come up and then we'll do a couple more. Oh, don't tell me that was all banked. Nuts. Yes, that's fine, so we can do that. We do up and flat. Yep. That should be all right. that's going to be quite a lot of lateral on that top bit there. Yeah, it's probably a bit too much still, but that's fine. We can do just effectively one final little kind of return section. As I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Yeah, and then we can we do a 2 there and then a 1 there. Or not, because that looks horrible. Okay, I guess we just go one more along. We do a tight thing down. Flatten out to a 3. Do one final sort of cheeky bump. Then we add some brakes in here. Probably actually not brakes for a little bit. Then we add some brakes in. No. Yeah, and then we can just put some kind of like final emergency brakes in the end here as well. Alright, and then we get that testing. We can't get it testing until we put the entrance and exit cues in, of course. For this one, I'm going to try something. Can we? No. But we can. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and have it so the entrance and exit kind of intersect with the queue a little bit more. If I am doing that, it's always quicker in these scenarios to have it come over here. What we can do is we've got all this queue stuff. So a bit like in RollerCoaster Tycoon, we can do a very similar sort of like path style. And I'm hoping get some intersection bonuses if we do. What I mean by that is in RollerCoaster Tycoon, when you go over underpaths and stuff like this, it improves your roller coaster stats. I'm hoping that's true here as well. We'll get that playing again. That's very kind of... I think that's quite wild mousy. I guess we'll find out. As always, give it an appropriate name. That bump's nice. That looks like a lovely airtime bump. I like the colour of the tracks though, so let's just change those up. Yeah, nice car colours. How are we doing? Good excitement, good intensity, very low nausea. Well, that is a surprise. I would have put money on this being kind of nausea-inducing. To be fair, we'll have different scenery as well. You've got a lot more large scenery. Well, I mean, we can definitely go around a satellite dish. Oh, it moves as well. Your park was showcased by a popular content creator. You will see your park will see an increase in visitors for a time. Alright, well, cool, thanks. Let's get this open. And I'm not sure. We've got enough space through here we can add some stuff. Yeah, the differences in sizes between the items is mad. Yeah, we'll just put some stuff around and make it look vaguely purposeful, I guess. That looks quite nice. Let's put some of those over our launch. Oh, so apparently my spleen is not intense enough for somebody. You know, everyone's a critic. What else do we have? Support, some... Oh! They're interesting. Could definitely do something with that. Yeah, there's quite like just like this just general steel tower vibe as well. That's quite nice. Oh, not one there. That definitely intersects. Oh! And it automatically builds multiple levels. I don't know why that level caps off, but I like the way that looks, so let's do that. And then we really need something on top of that. What do we have that will go on top of that nicely? I guess we have the... Oh, I see what it means by a spotlight turret now. Yeah, alright. See how that looks. Our decoration is now medium. Which, yeah, has improved our excitement. Nice. Oh, I do like that shiny, shiny roof. Definitely going to play with that a bit more later. I want to see how this looks at night with all those spotlights. Oh, they light up the track. That is most acceptable. Okay then. So how are we doing for profit? I guess we're probably not making profit yet. Really good deal, you say? You should know better than this, peeps. Not $45. £4.50. You making a profit yet? Technically, yes. Soft drinks really isn't. Really worth the money. Oh no, they might technically just be, but we're definitely raising the price of that. Really worth the money. Really worth the money. Whoop. Oh, we can use the scroll wheel, that's nice. The hamburger off of it as well. Cool, okay. So this is all going swimmingly. Do you quite like how that's come out, actually? Do you like how that's come out? Alrighty. I suppose we should really do the biggest test of any of these games, which is how does the wooden roller coaster look? Would quite like to have like a positive operating profit before I do this. I'm not sure how feasible that is. Oh no, we are in positives. We were in positive. Yeah, let's just see if we can get positive in this before we build another big giant roller coaster. Because wooden coasters tend to be very expensive because of these support costs. Alright, overall park rating's not bad. So our rides are in profit. Our shops are in profit. What's killing us? Potentially the research every month. So we might tone that down a smidge. Now we've got a couple of coasters. Yeah, we're close to profit. So that's good. You still think this is a really good deal? You're bringing this on yourself, people. Let's go to overall guest thoughts. No high intensity rides, blah 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 blah. This coffee is a really good deal. Oh, coffee more expensive than tea. Tea drinkers get a bonus for being correct in their hot beverage of choice. Oh, that's not the rotate button, brain. Oh yeah. Haulers need to get there. Oh, what's wrong with you? Too tired to work. Oh, because we don't have a staff room. I assume. Yeah, guests don't enjoy seeing it, but that's fine. We can hide it in the background. I like how it wafted the trees. That's fun. Oh, wrong button. Right, there you go. And then we are going to just put in this path here so other staff members can get back in here if they need to. The vending machine doesn't seem to have a way into the back anyway, so we'll do that. You're tired? Go into the staff room. Heading to staff room. Okay, good. Okay, so a brief pause while that happens, and I see we still keep. No, we're in profit. We are making profit. Nice. Yeah. So a brief pause while this is going on, and my staff slowly lumber towards the staff room. I didn't realise it was so important, but clearly is. Okay, the tidiness does go down quite quickly. Oh, no, wait, what was that? TV program is a segment about Jumper. Oh, cool. So, yes. What do I think of this so far as compared to RollerCoaster Tycoon? Well, I have to say, it's taken me a little bit of time to get my head around it, but I do like how you make the roller coasters. The segment length thing means you can do really nice, smooth curves and hills in a way that you can't easily in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 unless there's specific pieces that let them. Like, they had to code all the different options for going between like flat and shallow and steep hills, whereas in this, most things go to most things quite nicely, and you can do more expressive roller coasters. But it's still also that kind of piece by piece system, which means you don't get the problems like we got in Park Beyond with stuff just looking horrible and not really working. Hey, they really like my spleen. Ugh. I'm still getting a bit used to this mechanic with the staff. I think it's interesting. I mean, I just need to get used to it. Yeah, I wonder if I do take that fence away, if that will be better. If they can like supply it from the backhand side. I think it looks really nice. Like the people, not so much, but the actual rides and the roller coasters are really nice, especially with all the lighting effects and things they've got. So yeah, I'm enjoying this more than some of the other ones we've played. Especially, like, I really wanted Park Beyond to be good, and it wasn't, and it made me very sad. But there's only so much you can do about that when the game just isn't that good. Like, the roller coaster building just wasn't great, so it is what it is. But this one, yeah, I'm enjoying building the roller coasters. They're a bit fiddlier than RollerCoaster Tycoon, but not too bad. You just have to get used to the way that they work, basically. After this, I want you to do shops. So yeah, I am pretty impressed by this so far. I love the day-night. You can turn on the lighting, which reminds me I should put some more lights around. Like, there is a surprising amount of there's a surprising amount of decoration objects, and I'm not really a builder in these types of games, so I'm not doing it justice by any means. But I am enjoying that you can at least just quickly fling some stuff down. And it's good enough. And if I wasn't on stream, I'd probably spend a long time obsessing over all the decorations for every single bit of the roller coaster. In a way that would, yeah, be very time consuming, but quite satisfying for me at least. Yeah, I think with where we're going, we're not too far off. We're not too far off these goals, so I think we want to put down a wooden roller coaster. Maybe make that our final, thing for the day. And as we've got that roller coaster over that side of the park, I think we've got enough space. Yeah, we've got enough space. Down this side of the park would make a good place for a giant wooden coaster. I would like to try the coasters that have like loops and stuff, because we don't have any of those really yet. Let's do a nice big one. so to speak. Oh yeah, and we could do 6. Right, can we build one more? Yeah, there we go. We can do 7 with 2 trains. Perfect. Oh, this can do steep lift hills as well. Amazing. I mean, it's a woody, right? So feels like what we should do is a few really like proper. You can do such really nice big curves, and just some really proper dips is what I feel like we should be doing at this initial stage. I think just one more down. And then yeah, a couple of steep ups. Oh yeah, because we've got the really long trains, they actually take quite a lot to accelerate. So if we maybe made these 5s and 3s. Oh, that's still... You can definitely go up one more there. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And we're already vaguely running out of space, which means... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's why I'm having problems. Which means we should flatten out here. And then do... No, we need to flatten out just one higher by the look of it. Then we want to do some of this and really get some banking going. Do some big old kind of turns at the end here. And let's have a look at our laterals. That could do with being a lot more banked. Let me flatten it out over a longer straight. That's a good speed, that's a good speed. Still getting quite a lot of lateral on that. Probably could do with it being slightly wider curve if we had the space. But we don't, so it's not going to be. I'm not sure it's going to make it up that, but let's give it a go. Oh, it does, perfect, which then means we can then kind of do... That's a bit vicious. We can do sort of this. downwards. Now it needs to be one longer. Can we do that as a steep down? We can. Then we might struggle to flatten it. Oh no, we can just about flatten that. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. We do a nice... like that. Ugh. Oh goodness, that's not what I wanted. Well, it's not actually terrible. it's not as awful as I thought that was going to be. That now just comes down a little bit too much, but I think... yes, that's a bit tight up there, but... especially because we don't bank it. But if we banked that... yeah, so we bank this in kind of that direction a little bit. Particularly if we come back here and we get that bank going a little... oh no, it's going to be unhappy. It's a bit... I'm finding it a bit hard to judge which way we need to bank it in this bit. Well, not that way, obviously. Okay. So we do... oh! Okay, maybe not do that just yet, because it does seem to make it very unhappy and confused. I think we can probably bank that a little bit, though. And bank it back the other way up here. You know, it's not going to make it back up there because that's now 9, which is where we were before. But I do just want to see the kind of the forces on it and whatnot. It's still a bit vigorous up there. This should hopefully be a bit better. Let's maybe just flatten that out. Now maybe just have that tilting a little bit that way. That's now going too far. That might work. Yeah, that's not bad. And then if we flatten it out over here, and then is that now going to intersect? Oh, not necessarily. Okay, that is definitely pleasing. And then we maybe do this and come back round again. Then we can come back down this way. Oh, I really like that we have the tunnel under there. He spends all of his money on this one roller coaster. But it's really important for wooden roller coasters to intersect and kind of knot with themselves. It's kind of the point of them, with these incredible looking. Oh, that is very doable. We just have that there. Yeah, then I just want to come through the lift hill before we get back, and then they'll be happy with this. So yeah, the way the roller coasters are made, it's very subtle and very like malleable. Like you could never do this sort of wild curve in RollerCoaster Tycoon. I do like that it lets you do it here and kind of fiddle about with it. Yeah, that's perfect. Because that shouldn't get too many lateral Gs up there, yeah. We've got a couple of spikes. This corner in particular is a bit rough. But generally speaking, I don't care. People can take a bit of lateral G. And what we do back here is we effectively just do a nice big kind of air hill again. And we do some nice big curve round here. Maybe slightly up. And we need to curve it back around here, flat again. A slight problem here is that we've got that bank in the wrong way. So I think I might just not bank this very much. Or I suppose what I could do is we could put the bank, have the bank starting in here a little bit. Then have it curving slightly up the size we want, kind of coming to a flat. Then have it back like this. Second bit we want it to flatten out again. I think we just want it coming straight there, and then we'll do something nice with it coming back around this way. Coming down, big curve. And this will be a really a really good big woody. We're nearly out of money as well. And then we just do one final air hill at this back end. And we've got what I think actually looks like a genuinely relatively, and I'm no expert on this, but a relatively potentially realistic Woody. Because they're characterized by these kind of large dips and valleys, like hills and valleys. We've got a few of those runs, a few of the fun, slightly weirder curves, a lot of speed differences. Lovely. Okay. And we'll just, as normal, as we've done previously, we'll put some brakes in. In the hope that they'll help. Oh, no, if we're going to do brakes, we should do them as a single block, as we found out of how the deceleration works. And then we'll probably put the entrance inside, the exit out the back. And, you know, we've made that roller coaster with $46 to spare. And we're not getting too many lateral Gs over there. We should have, yeah, some nice airtime moments. Maybe I'm a bit slow on some of those, but that's fine. Yeah, we've got some good negative Gs going on. A few good positive G moments. So, do you have any idea of... Nice, very high, medium, low. Decoration very low. Obviously, because we've not decorated it at all. But if we bring this along, as we've done before... Oh no. And we deal with our absolutely crushing debt that we've basically put ourselves into. Come on, give me the fence, thank you. I think we might need a wee little cheeky loan. Yeah, we can just support that loan. I'm going to regret doing that, but if we now grab this, put a bunch down here, because we will absolutely want some benches when people come out of this, I suspect. Also, judging by the rubbish around, it's looking like we need a few more trash bins over in this part of the world. And maybe another janitor. Let's get that testing. While we're having that testing... Oh, I don't like the colour of the cars. The track's good. Car's bad. Cars need to be, like, bright and colourful for a wooden coaster. Not really bright enough. We'll go with red for now. What we need to do is we need to have the path. I think as before, we sort of want it... Oh, that's not high enough. We sort of want it... intersecting a little bit with our roller coaster. So that'll work. Put the exit path back in. Managed to get 3 cars in. Oh, that's nice. They sort of can see each other a little bit. Now, of course, they won't go in these patterns when they need to actually load up. Just hit year 2 as well, so we need to get going with our final things. While we're here as well, let's get some large things. Let's get our satellite dish in. It's a giant flower to go around down there as well, because why not? Popular vlogger made a video riding my spleen. Ugh. Cool, so we'll get increased customers for there as well soon. Now, I did also like this. Let's get that on there. Yeah, we want some big towery thing in these sections. I think also the scaffolds. Oh, we didn't use scaffolds. What did we use last time? Supports? Yeah, the supports going quite nicely. Kind of in this neck of the woods again. Move that out of the way. Is that there? Does that intersect? No. Cool. And then we can put in spotlight turrets were fun, so let's put those back in. I am not feeling like thinking about the decoration too much. Can we fit them up here as well? That'll let us do that? Apparently. So that's nice. Decoration's at low now, so there we go, that's an improvement. Yeah, I want something like... I want a biggish building around in there. Which I guess means we'll need to go back to our... What archways do we have? Interesting, they look like they'd be alright. What else do we have? Some gates, not interested. Pavilions might look no, a bit low. Shapes. Okay. Lovely. Oh. Oh, these might fit the bill rather nicely. And then we can do... It will fit the bill rather nicely. Yeah, I think if we put another connector in there, then we can put this kind of tower element on the top quite nicely. That is very perfect for what I want there, actually. We'll probably also put one here. Just knock it up a little bit. And then we have... Just need to get the positioning of the center correct. Oh, that's touching the ground, that's touching the ground. Alrighty. Oh, I closed the wrong one. What's our decoration looking like? Still low. Oh. You say that, game, but, you know, I've added some stuff. Admittedly, it's not amazing. But there's definitely additional stuff. Got some hanger elements. Well, they could be quite nice. There must be... Do these then fit into these little gaps? Oh, that's a nice way of doing little arches. Okay, cool. Put in a few little head chopper elements. Hopefully not literally. In as well, because that will help our decoration. There we go. See how that looks when it comes back out. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Oh, uh-oh. Cool, our decoration is medium. And that has increased our excitement by quite a lot, actually. Which is absolutely good enough for me to now push the open button. What are our general thoughts? Awesome. No high intensity rides. No low intensity rides. No medium intensity rides. I feel like you can't say there's no high, low or medium intensity rides around game. There definitely must be some. Oh, apparently we unlocked the vertical drop coaster. A large coaster capable of vertical and even beyond vertical drops. That's cool. I don't think we're going to get to that today. There's no doubt now we've just opened that wooden coaster, we're about to get a bunch of new people in. Especially if I do a park advertising. Oh, I didn't even see there was a whole bunch of different ones. Oh, well, we can't afford social media, apparently. 3 months is the shortest we can do, so let's do a 3-month campaign. Hopefully our mechanic is on the way. Oh, they're repairing it already. Great. There we go. Look at the people crowding in. And I think there's never been a better time. Completed our goal of 550 guests in the park. I don't think there's ever been a better time to use this mod for letting us ride on the roller coaster. To see how we've messed up some of our stuff. Okay, so we just need to sell a few more park tickets and then we'll have finished this second scenario too. But, no. No, this one. Thank you. Definitely time to see how our wooden coaster looks while we're on it. I mean, it looks amazing from the lift hill. Nice. First going through the supports, then back through the supports. Love it. Oh, slightly rough first corner, admittedly. That bit's great. I love that bit. And that's definitely banking the wrong way. But, well, you know, we've got a decoration to distract ourselves. Lovely underground bit. That slowed down weirdly, but okay. Remember, you're not supposed to see it from this angle, so there's definitely going to be some weird glitchiness. Because it's a mod making this happen. But I think that looks really good from being on it. I am dead chuffed with how that looks. I'm really happy with how that looks. But what do the crowds think? Oh yeah, we haven't named it. What should we name it? The Actually Good One. Mostly. Really good deal. Oh my poor sweet summer flowers. You'd never say that in these games. There we go, and we've sold enough park tickets, so that is us having done all of the required things. Is there a button to get rid of the UI so I can have a nicer view? There is. Nope, not that one. I mean, this feels a bit thumbnaily, doesn't it? Look at that lovely full coaster car, happily trundling around. If we can get two coasters on the screen at the same time. Yeah, this is definitely thumbnaily. But oh, I'm so happy with how that coaster's come out, honestly. Just really nice looking. So, the final test of this game was, does it do wooden roller coasters well? Can you do a lovely woody, so to speak? And I'm pretty sure this is a resounding yes. This is a definite resounding yes. So, yeah, that has been a Parkitect for a lazy Sunday afternoon stream. I guess, what do I think of it so far? Well, I have to say, I see what people mean. I do think it's probably by far the best of the spiritual successors to RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2. It definitely keeps a lot of the sensible design decisions in those games. It doesn't change things that don't need changed just because it's trying to be different. It does things kind of sensibly in that way, in that, you know, a lot of it's still grid-based, and actually I think that in a lot of ways makes the building of paths and stuff a lot easier. We saw the issues you had with building paths when you had kind of the node-based systems in Park Beyond. It also keeps kind of the classic shop stuff, but then it builds on it in really interesting ways. So we've not done it much in bigger parks. Actually getting your goods to the shops, I think, will be really important. It'll be a really interesting little puzzle to solve. How do you make it so people can actually supply your shops with goods? That's a nice, interesting little additional realism consideration. And it has already, in these two small examples, made me have to think about how I do this. So, you know, the shops went on this side because that's where our depot was, which then made me have to think about where the roller coasters went in relation to that, and that's really nice. That's clever. The whole visibility system as well, having to hide stuff people don't want to see. They don't want to see how the sausage is made. That's a nice twist. And the roller coasters, they're quite fun to build. I really enjoyed building them because having the... I still need a bit of getting used to switching between different track pieces when I'm going backwards and forwards, but the fact you put in the different turns and curves, but then you can change the segment length of them, man, that's really nice. That's a really nice way of doing it, because it means you can do these really beautiful kind of smooth airtime hills like this one. These airtime hills on the Woody are really nice, and you can do kind of sweeping curves like this that you couldn't do in RollerCoaster Tycoon, but you can do them in a much more controlled and neat manner than you can in the node-based system. So I think it's a really good compromise that allows you to just do really nice curves and designs. That definitely banks too much over there, doesn't it? But in a way that, and that's probably why we're getting lateral G, because we're trying to fling them out the seat, but in a way that makes really interesting coaster designs. Like, this isn't the best Woody. People will design much better, much more realistic Woodies, but this is by far one of the nicest coasters I've ever designed in one of these games, and the ones I'm most satisfied with. And that's kind of the important part of this, right? You want people to come away by thinking, I really like this coaster design. It feels good and it looks good. And yeah, it's definitely managed that in a way that's kind of very pleasing. Plus, you can zoom out and it still looks really nice. This is quite a hard park to see because it's quite a longitudinal park along the airport runway, but yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. And if we turn this on, we can, you know, have nice lighting and stuff, and realise that I've not lit up any of the wooden coaster, really. It still kind of looks quite nice with the spotlights actually spotting light onto the coaster tracks. I mean, that's surprisingly pretty nice looking. So yeah, I am pretty impressed with this, all things told. Last time this park has been saved is 21 minutes ago. Do you wanna save that then? Thank you. And if we go back to here, we can see that we've got way more campaign to go as well. I don't know what those coins are I'm earning, but oh, nice. Campaign choices, no less. We can go to a Victoria Lake. We can go to Western Roundup. Having these optional objectives is a really nice thing to do as well. So yeah. Oh, we even get planes now we finished the airport one. Yeah, that was Parkitect. I'm properly impressed. It's quite nice. I'm enjoying playing it. You'll maybe see this again at some point on the stream if I fancy doing another building game like this. Well, maybe we can even have a look at some of the really nice custom builds that people are doing for different rides. That will definitely always look better than things I do. But yeah, for today at least, this has been Parkitect. If you've reached this far in the video, thank you as always for watching, and by the time you watch this, the demo of my new game CRT7 might have been released on the 3rd of August, so if you like puzzle games, please go check that out. But until then, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care.